welcome back to Suit Up. And like I said, we feature amazing individuals in the fashion, arts, and lifestyle to actually show us what are the trends out there in the industry and how you can actually be a part of it. So if you like what you see and hear in this program, you could try it out for yourself and find out if really it is meant for you. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be talking about hairography. Well, anyway, it's the first time I've heard of it. And right now we have the creative director of Hairography exhibit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Suit Up, Sir Ice. Hello.
Hi everyone. Hi MB.
Hi,
So
good morning.
nice to be here.
Same here. It's so nice to be here with you. And along with him is also one of the participating artists. We have Sir Joe.
Yes.
Hello. That's you. Good
Nice to be
morning,
here
sir.
as well.
Yeah, and it's great to actually speak to fellow artists. Yung talagang you guys love what you're doing. You've been doing it for quite some time, and you're sharing your expertise to the rest of our viewers. So thank you for that. I'd like to ask first, Sir Ice, because a while ago, if you missed the earlier segment, we had Junie and Bianca talk about they are participating artists. So Junie is the one who's going to be drawing a lot of well, it's not hairstyles. It's really about concepts of hair. And Bianca, she just showed you a mini video of the myths about hair. So now, Sir Ice, you are the brain behind this.
Actually, it's me and Junie. He and I have been friends for a long while, and it started in a little conversation about our fixations and interests as children, as young artists. And
Okay.
I related how, as a kid, I would doodle a lot of shapes and silhouettes, and they would end up looking like big masses of hair. And then he started talking about his obsession about people's behavior towards hair. Like,
Oh.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with some people having mental conditions where they eat their own hair,
Right,
things like
right,
that.
right.
So
Yes.
we thought of coming up with a show where we could present provocative, disturbing images about hair.
Wow. Okay. Now I'd like to ask you this: why did you decide to do this? I mean, there's so much concepts out there. Why this particular concept? And it focuses on disturbing and provocative types.
Well, I know that a lot of shows elsewhere have staged themes about hair, but
Right, right.
I'm not sure if it's been done here in the Philippines, especially in Manila. But when we developed the concept of the show, we thought that it would be nice to include younger artists
Right.
that need the exposure to launch their careers. So we needed the right topic that will attract enough attention. So it needed to be intriguing, engaging, provocative. So I thought that hairography was the perfect theme for that kind of show.
Wow. Okay. And when is this hairography exhibit going to be? When? Where? Will it be?
We're looking for 5 venues, so we're still in the process of talking to galleries. And Sergio here, he's from One Manila Gallery. They're helping us nail down the best venues. But we're starting at Cubao Expo, and then
Okay.
we're moving towards Fort and towards the galleries in the south. But the show will start tentatively or sometime around May, and it will run for 2 to 3 months all the way to July.
Okay, so what can our viewers expect? Basically, it's different forms of art that really just express hair.
Yeah, well, it's not your typical art show or art exhibit, because aside from the traditional paintings, we also have motion graphics. We have short film entries about hair from Mint College. We also have spoken word or live poetry performances from different artists, and we have live bands performing about songs about hair too.
What, songs about hair, so
Yeah.
everything has hair.
Yes.
All
It's
right.
actually the subtitle of the show is a very hairy narrative.
A very hairy narrative. That's funny. And what's this? Do you have a website or a Facebook so people could actually check out more details about this
It's
event?
coming up. Yes, actually, we have a page under Social Cast New Media, which is the organizing body for this exhibit. So if people would like to find out more about hairography, you could just go to socialcastnewmedia.com/hairography.
Okay, and if they'd like to join as well,
Yes, we'll be posting call for entry forms so that people could join. We're still looking for more artists and motion designers who want to put their works out there and be recognized. So.
And we're not just talking about still photos or visual videos. There could also be people who'd like to probably bring in models and
Definitely.
and do a lot of the stuff with actual hair and probably do a hair fashion show. I mean, so anything
It could
is.
expand to that. It could
Oh.
evolve to that kind of show. We're hoping, with the help of Sir Job and the people from One Manila Gallery, to really blow this up and take this outside of the country.
Cool. All right. So now that you mentioned Sir Jove, let's. I'd like to ask you though. How are you participating in this event?
Well, One Manila Gallery, we have been in contact with several artists, most of them visual artists.
Okay.
So we will be joining Hairography by bringing in several of these artists, most of them visual artists, and then, as in my case, I am a playwright. So several other writers are joining us.
Wow.
Okay, so as Ice here mentioned, it's not just one kind of medium and one kind of particular art that is being
Right.
exhibited here.
Right.
There will be musicians, dancers, and writers as well. So with One Manila Gallery, we have a network of several kinds of artists, and that's how we come in.
How fun! Now I'm also getting ideas. Like we could also let a lot of the artists that we know about this event and see how
Please,
they'd like
yeah.
to join. Is there a participating fee for this?
No, no, not really. In
Really?
fact, because our goal is to promote these artists.
Right, right.
On the shows, we'll be having profile panels for them, and we'll be creating business cards for all the artists. So it's really about promoting these new talents and getting projects for them.
Oh wow. Okay, so again, it's gonna be a 2 to 3 month show,
Yes.
and what's this? Depending on the venue changes.
Yes, yes. So we it's like a tour. We plan to expose these artists to all kinds of social brackets and all kinds of venues.
It's a roving hair show.
Yes, it is. It is. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's a roving hair show. And you know what? Every time we talk about hair, especially in Japanese horror films, you see the hair move.
Yeah.
I mean, literally from up the drainage or the bathroom sink or something. I mean, it moves like crazy. So I think that would be one of the concepts people could also play.
I think a lot
create.
of our artists are drawing inspiration from those kind of horror movies. But yeah, we're translating that into a more artistic platform. So yeah.
Oh wow! So again, this exhibit particularly is open to any artists out there. They may be starting out,
Yes.
or they may be professionals, and they can just try out a new kind of medium. And this event is basically a platform for them to venture into something new.
That's right. Exactly.
Wow. So again, this exhibit is open to all ages, or only
All
from,
ages.
even if you're 4 years old,
Yes.
till even to if you're 100 plus.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So even if you want to be there and just model your hair, you know.
Yeah, and I can always say thanks to David Salon for
Yeah.
yeah, and you know what? Actually, David Salon has this annual hair show. So in fact, we're gonna be checking that out in a couple of the episodes upcoming, and they always have all these models from avant-gardes to whatnot. Which is why I was asking you, do you have a fashion show for hair? Because we could probably just include that in the whole program.
We might. We're trying to get some sponsors involved here so that we could bring in more elements or ingredients to the show and make it just all the more interesting for the audience. We want to make it an experience that people who visit the show will never forget.
You know what? It would be fun if, for example, you have people, just individuals who'd like to have their hair styled in crazy ways, and then they're just there. They sign up for it, and then you have artists who will just create any type of hairstyle.
If David Salon would be willing to do that for us,
I can
why
ask.
not?
I can ask. But you know, this is why it's really fun to talk to artists because you can create on the spot. We're
Yeah.
actually creating concepts right now here during Suit Up. So and that's why artists are amazing. It's super creative. So with One Manila Gallery, I'd also like to ask you, how will you contribute as a playwright to the event?
Well, there will be some portions of the event where writers will be given the chance to read out to the audience about some of their pieces that have been drawn, which have been inspired by hairography. For example, I have been able to compose several poems referring to hair.
Do you have you memorized a poem that you'd like to?
Actually, it's very abstract up to this point, but it concerns some lines about the fact that when you think about it, it's of all the parts of your body, it's the hair that is most easily altered and would have the most visual impact in such a short time. Like,
That's true.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's quite a cliche if you hear people complaining about my boyfriend didn't even notice me changing my hair.
That's
Cutting
true.
my hair
That's
short."
why, that dump that guy. Really,
Yes.
and that's true. I,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree with you because a lot of the females, if they change their hair color
Yes.
and their boyfriends don't even mind it, oh, that's gonna be like an argument of a lifetime.
Yes, become an indication how much you pay attention to your girlfriend. Yeah, how much she
Right.
changes her hair.
Right. And you were saying yes. Aside from the whole how hair affects one's life.
Yes, and so as artists, because we would like to make hair the fact that it already is this. It's because um, we have had several things to talk about as artists, but not so much about oneself. We refer to our inner feelings, our emotions,
True.
but as to the visual component of our being human. When you think about it, it's the hair that would make the most impact, and just anyone
Yeah.
can just anyone can alter one's hair.
That's true.
Yeah, you don't have to be a very expert artist or a rocket scientist just to make changes to oneself, and the hair would be the best candidate to make changes to.
That's true. I mean, like if you're feeling down or whatnot, or angry,
Yeah.
a couple of people would just shave their hair off and they're gonna go
Yeah, sign
bald
of
for a whole
protest.
month, right?
Yeah.
Or some people would, well, if they want more hair, they ask for like synthetic hair. They actually undergo operations for this.
Yes.
And then some would like change their hair color, like Bianca a while ago, and some would really go crazy to having all colors of the rainbow in just
Yes.
one setting.
So much fuss about hair, which makes it a very interesting material as a subject or as a medium itself for an artwork.
Great. So basically, anybody can submit an artwork, and it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be just canvas or paper, or it can be
It
any
can be any
form.
medium. We even have artists who will be doing installation art or live art performances. I don't know how that's going to look like. I haven't screened them yet, but yes. And when we talk about hair, it's not just the hair on our head. It's the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the hair on the armpits, everything.
Oh gosh. Oh wow. All right. And but again, all the entries are also being screened, like
Of
you
course,
mentioned.
of course. We want to make sure that people who visit the show get a quality experience.
Right. So it's not gonna be something like okay.
Yeah.
All right. So and how do they submit entries, by the way?
Yeah, tonight we're posting the entry forms on socialcastnewmedia.com/hairography, so they can just download it from there. All the rules and guidelines of the show are there, and then they can. Our office address is also there, so that's where they can mail their initial entries.
Okay, and what's this? Is there a winner? I mean, is this even a contest, or it's just people who can just express their artwork with hair, or
It's really just for expression and exposure, but it depends because we're talking to some sponsors, and maybe we'll grant prizes for the best artworks on display. So who knows? We're still in the early stages of developing the show concept.
right.
There's a lot of ideas coming in from different parties who are participating, so it's going to be explosive, and we're really excited. So yeah, if there are people interested to join, please send us your entries, and we'd love to screen your artworks and have you on the show with us.
Right, and people can just also throw in and propose ideas to you guys as to how to make this a crazier hairstyle, hair show,
Yeah.
and just be able to express the artwork of a lot of the artists,
Mhm.
especially those starting out.
Yes.
So they don't. There's no pressure.
No
In,
pressure.
in competing, there's no pressure. It has to be super perfect. They
No.
can even go wacky.
They
Yes.
can, yes. By all means. Yeah, and then they don't have to worry about, like you asked earlier, fees for joining the
Yes,
show.
yes.
No. All they need to worry about is what they'll spend on the materials they'll be using on their artworks. And that's it.
Oh wow. Okay.
No chance that anyone would be getting a bad hair day.
Yeah, that's true. There's no
Yeah.
such thing as a bad hair day. I see. Okay. And what's this? Now how can people contact you guys if they do have any further questions regarding the hairography exhibit that you're going to be having? I mean, do you have a number, or just they can just visit the website?
They can visit the website or get in touch with us. with Socialcast, the organizers. You can reach us at 0917 801 1484, and you can get in touch with Sergio for One Manila Gallery
Yes.
at his number.
For One Manila Gallery, they can contact 211-5946 or mobile 0917-545-6758.
Great. And well, right now there are people who are already submitting entries, right?
Yes.
For you guys, what is the most or what are some of the interesting ones that you've already been screening?
We're working with this photographer, Fade Longboy. His entries are, his topic is about hair and eroticism.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, be glad he's not here today. Not appropriate for the television.
Yeah. So there again, in how it's going to be produced is that people can go to different parts of that particular venue.
Yes.
So they can just select what areas to go to.
That's right. That's right.
Ah,
And we might categorize the show so that people get a new experience each time they visit the show in the different venues.
All right. You know, this is going to be pretty exciting. We'll only find out how the turnout's going to be after the whole exhibit is after the whole exhibit has already run its course. So again, I'd like to thank ICE.
Thanks for having us here.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. It's something different, something unique, so let's just check it out, how it's going to go. And of course, Sir Joe, thank you so very
Thanks so much, too.
Before we go, any last messages you'd like to say to all of our viewers?
Yeah, we invite everyone to look out for Hairography, a very hairy narrative. We're coming out this May. We're running the show all the way to July. You can visit us at socialcastnewmedia.com/hairography. It's going to be a very exciting show, a one of a kind experience that we hope you all get to see. Sergio?
Yes. So all you artists out there, please get in touch with One Manila Gallery. We're one of the sponsors of Hairography. And to several artists out there, yeah, be you writers or visual artists, dancers and musicians, this is your chance to showcase your talents. It's going to be a very big event that concerns everybody who has something in his body about it. It's called hair.
All right. So ladies and gentlemen, again, I'd like to thank the entire team for really just showing a very hairy show, or giving us a very hairy show right now. We'll see what will happen probably after the show. We can show some of the artworks that your artists have also exposed during that time. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'd like to thank our guest for today. All of the viewers who just watched the show, I hope you guys will be excited to see and also drop by to check it out. There's no entrance fee, right?
No.
No entrance fee, so check it out. And again, I'd also like to thank all my sponsors, David Salon, for my hairstyle, especially Greenbelt 1, Miss Mensch and Miss Jen, and also Miss Michelle Lim and Miss Emily for all of my gowns. And El Manila, Miss Lulu Tangan and Jessica Tangan. This is Marybeth Nave. And thank you to Global News Network. We'll see you again on our next Suit Up episode. More exciting artists to come. So stay tuned.